Okay, I gotta finish setting up. I had a false start because I started the live and then I realized my camera wasn't connected because it was being used by another app. So I had to stop the live and start again. And now we're live for real. Okay, let's finish setting up the windows. Let me just click on a few things. Because always, it's so complicated to get this all started. There are just so many things I got to click on, and I keep forgetting to click on certain things. Oh, let me see. Oh, okay, let's. I forgot about this. This doesn't really do much, but it's nice to have. Okay, I'm live. Everything is now showing that I'm live, and I just got to get the windows lined up. And let's see who's here. Oh, wait a second. Oh, Howard. Howard, hey, I haven't seen you in like 50 years. How are you, man? Great to see you at my live. You know, I was telling all these camp stories on my in my videos. I don't know if you saw any of them. Hey, everybody. I see a bunch of you are here. And it's great to see you. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I'm here doing original songs for you. And I haven't even started yet. I'm still just the two of us. You know, my main thing is that I'm a songwriter, so I'm here to do original songs, but I actually did do a video. Somebody asked me to do a cover of that, and I made a video. I did like just a verse and a chorus of it. Somewhere, I know it'd be really hard to find because it was like a year or so ago, or maybe longer ago, but I don't remember that song now. I don't remember how to play it. But I'm really here to do original songs, so I hope you'll stick around for those. Okay, let me see. All my windows are lined up? No, one more window to get right. Okay. My windows are right. I haven't even decided what I'm starting with yet. You know, I got all these songs. I shouldn't start with my most popular ones because, well, maybe I should. But then people will come and say, hey, play that one. Like I have the song, it's a recent single called A Rembrandt Star. And I thought, well, people like that, I'll start with it. So the other day I started with it, and then a little while somebody joined in, a little while later somebody joined in and said, play A Rembrandt Star. And I'm like, I just played that. So I'm hesitating to start with that. Okay, I'm gonna start with a nice, happy little song. This is a celebration of a relationship that began under unlikely circumstances. I hope you can all hear me. How's the sound? Can you all hear me? Sound is good? The other day I had a little problem where this YouTube video just automatically started playing in the middle of my stream. Okay, great. All right, so I'm gonna do, this is a song, you know, my wife and I were both like thousands of miles from our respective homes when we met. And, you know, we went through some times, like I guess every couple does, but, you know, we could have broken up at several points. And like it's more than 30 years later, and here we are. So I wrote this song. Even though we came from such different worlds, at that one single time and place on earth, there we were. Now somehow, when so many years have flown, look around at this place that we call home. Here we are, day after day after day, page after calendar page. Nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Hey Ashley, through the times when it all seemed way too much, and it felt like both of us had enough, still here we are. Cry or laugh at the things we did back then, still it all comes down to this in the end. Here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page, nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page, nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Here we are. Of all places we both could be, here we are. Oh, Ashley, Emma, how are you? Are you two sisters? Are you sisters? You're here at the same time, and you're... I really appreciate the roses, 5 roses from Ashley and 3 from Emma. And thank you for the shares, Maddie and Emma. Thank you, Leah. You're awesome too. I'm so glad you're here. And thank you, Kira or Kiera. Thank you for the follow. Howie, I hope you're still here. An old camp friend showed up on one of my other streaming platforms, and I don't know if he's still here. I haven't seen him in like summer camp. That was the summer. I told these stories, some of these summer camp stories. He was in my bunk. He was my bunkmate in 1971. But I don't know if he's still here. I hope you are. Thank you, YK. So, that song, some songs come a lot faster than others. That one, I had this idea, here we are, because, my kids left for school, and I, looked around, and my wife and I are still together, and here we are. I thought, is that really a good time? The song titles are really important to songwriters. And I really liked the title, but it took me a while to convince myself that it was strong enough to write a song around. Then it took me a really hard time to figure out how to write it. And then when I finally came up with the opening line, then the whole song, oh, thank you, Ashley. Is that the Happy Monday and the Fruit Friends? Is that what those are, Ashley? Again, I really appreciate you sending the love, Ashley. I really would love to know the correct name so I can, it's a Fest Burst, because I only see the pictures. Oh, and that's a pumpkin pie. Thank you so much, Emma. You're so amazing. Oh, 10 roses, Ashley. I really appreciate you so much. So, once I got that, then the song came. No, I remember I got one line at a time, and one line at a time. Oh, thank you, Avery, for the follow. And one line at a time. And the one line that really got me going was when I came up with page after calendar page. I love that line, And then, oh, thank you for 10 more roses, Ashley. And thank you, Auntie, for sharing the live. Oh, since Angie's here, I know a song I have to do next. Because I have a song that's almost named after her. It's coincidental, but it could be named after her. And I know she likes that song. Well, thank you, Addie and Katie. Addie for the follow, and Ashley for the heart me. Thank you so much. So, and you know what? I did something at the end of that song that's a little bit unusual, and nobody would notice it except for me or you. Oh, thank you for the finger heart, Emma. And nobody would notice it who's not a songwriter, and I don't even know if songwriters would notice it. But usually, it's a very common thing to do at the end of the song. You know, you repeat, you know, oh, of all places we both could be, here we are. Then you repeat that, and you go, of all places we both could be, here we are. And then you can repeat the title, here we are. But I decided it didn't feel right to do that. It felt right to do it slightly differently and just change the, oh, thank you, B, for 10 roses. Oh, thank you so much. So it just felt like the right thing to do to change the order. So I did, of all places we both could be, here we are. Here we are. Then, of all places we both could be, here we are. And that's not usually the order in which the, I don't know if you're following, if this make any sense to you all, but as a songwriter, this is very interesting to me, and I'm very proud that I did that. Emma, thank you for 3 roses, and Ashley for 10 roses, and Emma for 2 more roses. Thank you so much. And thank you, Claire, for the follow. So to me, that's really interesting, and I'm just proud of the fact that I kind of broke the mold a little bit, and it's such a subtle, like, way that nobody would notice. Claire, thank you for the follow. And since Auntie is here, I think she's going to want me to do this song. My latest single, this is my latest single. And, oh, I'm glad, Ashley. I tell the story, it's a songwriting, like, technicality thing, and I don't know if anybody would find that interesting or not, but I do, because I've spent a long time studying the craft of songwriting. So, and I used to teach a songwriting work. Well, not really teach. I guess I was more of a facilitator. Oh, thank you for 10 more roses, Ashley. So I became the, there's an organization called Nashville Songwriters Association International, otherwise known as NSAI. Oh, thank you for the candy apple, Ashley, and Emma for the 3 roses. It's NSAI, and if you're a songwriter, you really should be a member of that. Even if you don't write country music, it's still really good, but especially if you write country music. And I became the Los Angeles Regional Coordinator for NSAI. So I was running the Los Angeles workshop for 20 years. Oh, Emma, that is it's an animal. It looks like, is that the, oh God, I know what this is. Oh my goodness, K9, thank you for the, I don't know what it's called. I really hate when I don't know what it's called. Oh my goodness, K9, thank you for the heart puff and the chili and the rose and the one I don't know what it's called and the ice cream cone and the TikTok and the, now somebody told me, that's the fruit? I don't know what it's called. And I want to thank you so much for all the love you're sending me and Ashley for the heart puff and the heart me and the lightning and the TikTok. K9, thank you so much. So anyway, I forgot why I even started saying that, but I'm going to play this song for Antisocial because it's called Antisocial Media. And a usual disclaimer that there is an explicit word in this song, but I'm going to keep it family friendly by singing a substitute word, a sound-alike word, and you'll know which one it is because it's in the second line, and it rhymes with Twitter. He calls it X, I still call it Twitter. Either way, that site has gone into the spitter. Name calling, rage trolling, lies and outright slander. Elon reposting, Nazi propaganda. Lies move at the speed of light. No one cares what's wrong or what's right. People spit out insult to that space. They never say straight to your face. Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate. I'm Non-stop, over the top, poison for the mind. 24/7, all outrage all the time. A creation of malignant dreams. A well-oiled hate machine. Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate on anti-social media. Anti-social. 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 Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate on anti-social media. They're fueling all the hate on anti-social media. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. K9, 54 roses. Emma, 29 roses. Ashley, 30 roses. Lilia, a heart me, and Emma, a dolphin, and Lily, 64 roses. Thank you so much. God. And Emma, I don't recognize that. What that is, please tell me what that is. You sent me one of something that I can see the picture of, and I can't tell what it is. Hey, Oofy. Hey, you know what? Since Oofy and Maddie are here, that reminds me. I have created a Discord server. Oh, K9, 24 good games and 39 heart puffs and 2 chilies. Thank you so much. So I created a Discord server, and I should just, so for all you Seth heads out there, I have a Discord server, and I'm going to post the link. I'm going to post the invite link if I can, let's see, invite people. So I'm going to copy the link, I'm going to post it into this chat, and everybody can join the member. And everybody can join the Seth Head server, and here's the link. I'm going to post it on the other media platforms too. I'm going to post it in the other chat. Even if there's nobody there, I'm still going to post it. I don't know if anybody will see this, but it's in there. Okay, I see my own message. All right. Oh, Emma, thank you for the 2 candy apples and the 4 roses. Thank you so much. So, shout out. So, we have K9, Emma, and Ashley as the top gifters at this moment. Thank you so much. And another tiny from Ashley. Thank you so much. I really appreciate all the love you're sending me. That really makes my day. So, yes, W's for all the gifters. And again, I see the picture. It looks like it's a package. It looks like a package. What? I don't know what it's called, but thank you so much, Emma. Oh, it's a perfume. Oh, thank you so much. And Lily for the rose. Thank you so much. And thank you, Auntie, for all the shares. Hi, Maddie. Oh, and thank you, Ninth Jen. Thank you for sharing the live. So, okay, I think it's, oh, Emma, thank you for 6 heart puffs. Oh, and K9 for the, is that the fruit? I'm not sure what that, there are 2 that kind of, the fruit friends, is that what that is? Or is that the Happy Monday, or is that something else? I can't tell. And Emma, thank you for the, I also can't tell what that is. And that looks like a pumpkin pie. Thank you so much, Emma. Thank you so much. Okay, so I got to do this song that has been requested by, it has not been requested yet tonight. If Maddie's still here, I know she likes this song. And I've had many requests for it, and thank you, Ashley, for sharing the live. And everybody, if you're enjoying the live, please be sure to share it and follow me if you're not following me already. And thank you, Lily, for 6 tiny dinies. Thank you so much. Hillary. Hillary with 2 L's. My Hillary only, my middle name is Hillary, but with 1 L. Because I am not Hillary Clinton, but I am hilarious. And by the way, don't forget to go to my website, SethHillaryJackson.com. And you can actually not just stream, but also download my music. And also I have merch on my website. I don't know if I should mention, oh, thank you, Lily, 4 more roses. I guess I should mention that I do have a Black Friday sale on my merch. It's 15% off. I don't know, should I, if you want me to, I'll type the code into the chat. So everybody on my live will get 15% off on my merch. I'll put it in the Discord server also. Okay, well, let me, I know what the code is, but I feel like I ought to just copy and paste it just in case. So I'm going to just copy and paste it so I make sure I don't make a mistake in typing it. Okay, let me copy and paste the code so that I can't make a typo and mess it up. Okay, here it is. Here comes the discount code. There it is, SethHeads15. And thank you, Max, for the follow. The goal. I'm not sure what the goal is. Hey, Scoot. Welcome. Okay, so I'm going to do this song. If Maddie's still here, I know Maddie likes this song. I think Scoot said he likes this song. This is my second most recent single. All the greatest paintings ever made would pale next to your angel face. Your heaven's greatest work of art, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. A night sky brushed with a silvery glow. You and me on a blanket below. I marvel at how beautiful you are, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. If I never see the moon again, if tomorrow never comes, I'll be fulfilled, I'll be content, 'cause you taught me what it means to love. I'm the happiest man in all of creation. These moments with you are a revelation. As I look through the window to your heart, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. The morning's gonna come again, the sun is gonna rise, this picture perfect night will end, but this love of ours will never die. I take your hand and I kiss your lips. Your very presence is a gift. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. I could gaze at you till the heavens part, with the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. With the light in your eyes from a Rembrandt star. Ilona, how are you today? It's great to see you. Oh, let's see, we got somebody. Now, why is this grayed out? songs by Alan. But for some reason this screen, so I have another platform in another browser, and the screen is grayed out for some reason, and I don't know why. Oh, maybe because I tried to post a link and I'm not allowed? I don't know. Oh, Emma, thank you so much for the... Is that a guitar? Oh my goodness. I thought maybe I could use another guitar. Thank you so much, Emma. I really appreciate you so much. So again, I have the Discord server for all of you, for all of my fans, all the Seth heads. It's the Seth Head server, and I'm going to post the link again so you can all join. And let's see. Let me see this other screen. Okay, that's already posted there. All right. So, is everybody doing well this evening, I hope? I really don't know why this is grayed out. And I don't know how to ungray it out. And I know if I refresh the screen, it'll probably end the live on that other platform. I guess I'm just going to leave it grayed out. So, welcome everybody. Zach, Marie, Mary, Galaxy, Jenna, welcome everybody to my live. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I do original songs and I tell stories. I'm such a storyteller. I can just sometimes just, actually this happens a lot. I have chronic fatigue, and after a while I just can't play songs anymore. So lately I've been just kind of hanging out for quite a while, just chatting, and it seems to be working out. Right, everybody? You've all been here. You've all been here. So I don't know if you saw my video that I posted this evening about the cult. Did you all see that video? Anybody see the video I posted tonight? You ever heard of, well, if you haven't seen the video, have you ever heard of Est? It's not a thing anymore. It was famous, it was notorious back during the 80s. Thank you, Abby, for the follow. Well, it wasn't exactly a cult, as I said in the video. But it was like a cult. I mean, it didn't have like a cult leader that they worship, but the people who were in this thing acted as though they were in a cult. Thank you, Harper, for the like, and Galaxy for the follow. It actually stood for Earhart Seminar Training, and there's this guy, Werner Earhart, who started this thing. And the people who had been through this thing, it was this seminar, and it was this self-help thing. And it supposedly taught you how to be a better person, or you'd be happy, or whatever. And people who had been through this thing were notorious for being like really obnoxious about pushing their beliefs and their, onto other people, and they were kind of known as Est holes. Thank you, Shaggy, for the rose. Yes, you know them. Exactly. So thank you, Ashley, for another rose. And so the first time I ever heard about this, I posted this video. I hope you'll still watch the video, even though I tell you this story, but because I want to get the views up, But the first time I ever heard of this thing was I was on my first job interview. Oh, and thank you for sharing the live, Ashley. So they put me up in this hotel in Arlington, Virginia. I think it was like a Ramada Inn, or one of those. And I was going up to my room, and I passed a seminar in this conference room. And they had a sign. I forgot what the sign said, but it was like, apparently this self-help thing. And, I don't know if you saw my other recent video about the crisis I was going through. I was going through this identity crisis my senior year, and what I really wanted to do with my life, and I was getting all depressed and everything, and I thought, yeah, maybe I should find out about this. So I went over to them and I asked them about it. And that was one of the most frustrating conversations I ever had in my life. These people would not give me a straight answer. I was like, what happens in the seminar? And I couldn't get a straight answer. And I stood there for like a half an hour, maybe even more, just trying to get a straight answer, and I couldn't get one. And they kept saying is, well, you get it, you'll get it. And they kept using that phrase, you get it, you'll get it. They love to talk about getting it, but they didn't tell me what it was or what I wanted to know what the process, I wanted to know what the seminar was like, and nobody would give me anything other than these vague generalities. So anyway, then that was in 1977, and the thing started to, I guess, become more popular, and in the 80s it was really notorious. The est holes. So Scoot knows about them. And actually my brother had a boss who was one of them. And he just kept complaining about this guy because he'd always talk in this est lingo and preaching about how my brother should behave, But anyway, let's see, what can we do next? Well, I mentioned that I have this Black Friday sale on my merch. So I should probably do one of the songs that inspired. Because I have these t-shirts, etc., and other items based on song lyrics. I also have album covers. Like the Rembrandt Star, there's an album cover t-shirt you can get. But then I have like several songs where I took a line that's like, I feel like it's a good message, just standing on its own, independent of the song. And I'm going to do one of those songs now. This song, and this falls under, I have my songs categorized on my website. I think this is either a mental health song. I have relationship songs, and I have mental health songs, and I have political songs, and I have silly songs, and I have what I call life songs. And this could fall into, it might actually be under two categories. It's a mental health song and a life song. And it has a line. And I'll tell you after the song which line it is that I created a line of merch around. But this song means a lot to me also. A child's birthday is a party with their friends. Mine feels like a countdown to the end. I look back on the distance I have come. There are doors I still want to open up. My body's past its prime, but mostly working fine, and I've still got time to hunt treasure. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream, but I'm young enough to know better. A child, the clock is ticking till the day it's not. While I'm kicking, I'll give it all I've got. My plans maybe aren't meant to be, but a ray of hope is just enough for me. My body's past its prime, but mostly working fine, and I've still got time to hunt treasure. It's easy to believe I'm too old to dream. I'm young enough to know better. When all is done and I'm laid to rest, I'll be at peace if I've done my best. I'm on a quest. My body's past its prime, but mostly working fine, and I've still got time to hunt treasure. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream. I'm young enough to know better. It's easy to believe that I'm too old to dream. I'm young enough to know better. I'm young enough to know better. I'm young enough to know better. Thank you, Colt, for the follow, and Julio for the follow, and Jules, thank you for the rose. So the line from that song, a ray of hope is just enough for me. And so I have, go to my website and you can see the Ray of Hope collection. Thank you, Natalie. And you get 15% off. I typed in the code before. I don't know if I should type the code again. The Black Friday code, I'll type it again. I'll give you the code one more time. This is for 15% off on all my merch. And you can go to my website, SethHillaryJackson.com. Thank you so much, Harper. I'm so glad you like that. And thank you, Amanda, for the follow. So SethHillaryJackson.com, remembering that Hillary is spelled with one L, because I'm not Hillary Clinton, but I am hilarious. And also there is a link in my bio, which you can copy into your browser, that will take you to all my links. It's a smart link that has my website, my Spotify, all my streaming, and all my social media. So you can follow me everywhere. Do one about love. Well, okay, I've done a bunch of love songs, but why not do another? Because I have quite a few of them. And you know what? I'm going to do this one. I'll do one that's actually the title song of the album I put out. Oh, thank you, Jules, for 2 more roses. So this is the title song, and the irony of this song, I had been writing songs in the background. I spent years and years trying to get a gig as what they call a non-performing songwriter. Thank you, Francie, for sharing the live. And, somebody who writes songs and gets other artists to record them. And I came so close so many times, and that's a whole bunch of other stories. And then one day I thought, I've been writing all these songs for other artists. I should write a song just for my wife. I haven't done that yet. I almost felt ashamed of myself and guilty for not having done that. So I wrote this song, and the whole idea of this song, ironically, was that nobody was ever going to hear it except for her. I just kept writing songs that I was going to hopefully get on the radio and everything. This one was just for her. And I was going to play it for her, and nobody would ever have to hear it. I would never play it for anybody else. It was just for her. And that's what the song's about. It's called This One's For You. And then I played it for her, and she said, that's a hit. You should record that. So I did record it, and then I ended up making it the title song of my album, because it actually has a double meaning as the title song, because in 2016, my mom passed away at the ripe old age of 90, and she had a little money left over, and she gave us what she had. And I thought, what I should do with that money, I should record an album. And that's what got me started putting out my own material. So I made this the title song of the album. So it's kind of, the song's dedicated to my wife, and the album's kind of dedicated to my mom. And anyway, it goes like this. Thank you, Emily, for the follow. Every song I write has its purpose. Some to sing in bars, some in churches, some to get them on their feet, some to help them sit and weep, make them kiss, make them laugh, or reminisce about the past. Now it's time that I do something different. This one's for you, nobody else. All I want to do is tell you you're special. It's not about applause, just something that's all yours. A gift that you can always come back to. This one's for you. For all the rocky years you stuck with me. For all the countless things that you give me. nights we cuddle up in bed, the sweet cheeks and the pretty face, the heart that's in the purest place. I want to thank you in a song I've written. This one's for you, nobody else. All I want to do is tell you you're special. It's not about applause, just something that's all yours. A gift that you can always come back to. This one's for you. I love to buy you flowers, but flowers always wither. But a song is forever. This one's for you, nobody else. All I want to do is show you you're special. It's not about applause, just something that's all yours. A gift that you can always come back to. This one's for you. I love you, and just to prove it's true, this one's for you. Thank you, Gia, for the follow, and I'm so glad you liked that, Harper. Thank you, Francie, for sharing the live. Thank you, Kenzie. Thank you for the applause. It's not about applause, but I really do appreciate the applause. Thank you, Kenzie. I'm so glad you liked that. You know, well, should I do 2 slow songs in a row? I know, I hesitate to do, but I have another song I wrote. This wasn't exactly about my wife. Oh, thank you, Maddie, for the follow. Would it bore you if I do 2 songs in a row? Because you mentioned love songs, and I got this other one that I wrote. It wasn't directly for her, but you know, I was thinking about her when I wrote it. So I hope you won't be too bored with 2 slow songs. That's kind of against the rules, you know. You're not supposed to do that. But this is another love song. I'm going to do another love song. Every night before I go to sleep, after thanking God for you and me, I pray to Him my soul to keep, just in case I don't make it through. I'll never know when it's my time, till I'm at the finish line. There won't be much I leave behind, and that's fine as long as you remember me when I move beyond this world. Your thoughts can be my mark upon this earth. You won't find me in the history books. I've got much higher hopes. Remember me as the one who loved you most. I haven't ushered in world peace. I probably never cured disease. All I've done is try to be the one you build your world around. 'Cause girl, I know that loving you is what the good Lord put me here to do. And if I needed to for you, I would lay my own life down. So remember me when I've moved beyond this world. Your thoughts can be my mark upon this earth. You won't find me in the history books. I've got much higher hopes. Remember me as the one who loved you most. If I can keep you warm and safe, put a smile on your face, walk through the years hand in hand, and when I'm dead and gone, write it on my stone, here lies a happy man. Remember me when I've moved beyond this world. Your thoughts can be my mark upon this earth. You won't find me in the history books. I've got much higher hopes. Remember me as the one who loved you most. Remember me as the one who loved you most. Thank you so much, Kinsley, for the follow, and Lisi for the share, and Myra for the follow, and Scoot for the applause, and Cameron for the follow and the applause. Thank you so much, everybody. Well, let me just check this other chat. No, nobody's there. Okay. Their loss. Thank you, Cameron, for the share. Let's see. Let's see. Okay, that's 2 slow songs. I think I probably shouldn't do another slow song right now, because that would get very boring. Would it not? So let's see. I can do something. You know, I'm going to do something maybe a little dark. Something on the dark side. But this one, you know, this is kind of sort of autobiographical. But part of it is, at least. You know, this is, I came up with this song title. And I thought, wow, that's a really cool song title that I came up with. I hate to tell you the title ahead of time. You know, I always feel like if I wrote the song correctly, you'll know what the title is just from hearing me play it. That's the goal, or that's at least, you know, in the old school songwriting, that's what you shoot for. You know, because the song comes on the radio, they usually don't announce the name of the song. They usually just play songs, and you hear the song and you know what it's called, and that's how you know. You know, that's you're taught to write it so they'll know, because they're not going to hear the announcer usually. Occasionally the announcer will say the name of the song, but most of the time they just play the song. So the song has to tell you of its own what it's called. So anyway, I won't tell you the title, but I'll tell you that I was going to write it a certain way. And you know, and I was spent, like I said earlier, years like writing songs for other artists to record. And thank you for the follow, Kate. Hey, Kat. So, you know, I was writing songs for other artists to record. And this song, the first thing I thought of was, you know, I would have written it, if I was writing it for an artist. All right, I'll tell you what it's called. It's called Throwing Good Love After Bad Blood. And it was something about, you know, I came from a bad family history, and therefore what? So if I was writing this as a country song, oh, thank you, Fiona, for the love, for the heart, and the love. I thought, okay, so my father, or, you know, my grandfather was like the love him and leave him type. So don't get involved with me because I'm the same way. And you know, if I was writing a country song, I would have written it that way. I started writing it that way. And I'm like, but I'm going to sing the song, and that's not me. So it actually turned out, it's true that I never actually met either of my grandfathers for that matter. But the one on my mother's side especially, and I should probably be embarrassed to say this, I never knew anything about my grandfather. My mother never talked about him. And then one day, a few years back, I knew his name. And it was a little bit of an unusual name. So I Googled his name. And one item came up on the web. And I could tell from this item that my grandfather was a scammer. He was a pharmacist, and he was selling this, it was this ad for the snake oil, miracle cure. And then I later found out, I told my sister about this. She goes, oh, I know. You know, he was a criminal. He was in jail. So I knew my mother had been abandoned when she was a kid, but I didn't know why. I knew he had abandoned her. I didn't know that he'd been in jail. So anyway, the jail part is not in the song, but anyway, that's the backstory of this song. And I did come from a highly dysfunctional family. So I guess, you know, my mother coming from that background, she was kind of messed up, and so she met another guy, and my father, who was also messed up, and the whole family was messed up. So here's the song. I never met my grandpa on my mother's side. He abandoned her when she was only 5. My parents treated marriage like a civil war. I feel as if I'm broken at the core. No matter what you see in me today, knowing where I came from, I'm afraid you're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartaches flowing through my veins. There's nothing in this world like waking in your arms. But I'm hardwired for a fight or flight response. In my clan, feelings mattered not at all. It's second nature for me to build walls. Talking about the future makes me scared. I'm only telling you because I care. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love after bad blood. Got heartaches flowing through my veins. If I could change, you'd be worth changing for. I wanna try, but you gotta be warned. You're throwing good love after bad blood. You don't need this kind of pain. You're throwing good love KK and Quinn. And hi, Caitlin and Andra. You're back. Great to see you. I hope you're still here. You know, this whole screen is grayed out, so I can't interact with it. But, so by the way, I will announce again that I have a Discord server for my fans, the Seth Head server. And I'm going to post the invite code to all of you in my live. So you can join my Discord server. And here's the link. And also, don't forget, you can go to my website and you can sign up for the Seth Heads newsletter and you can download my music. You can download my music on my website for free, or it gives you the option to name a price and you can donate. Oh, yeah! Thank you for the follow. And thank you so for the share. So you can, again, it's free, or you can name a price and donate. And you can also get my merch on the website. And I did post the Black Friday discount code earlier, and I will post it on the server. So you'll all be able to get it there. 15% off. Thank you so for the share. If I didn't say that already, I think I did, but I'm saying it again. Okay. Okay, let's see. I'm starting to feel the fatigue. I don't know how much longer I can continue to play songs. I'm starting to think maybe I shouldn't play any more songs. I should just chat with you for a while. Because today was actually a better day than, so like last weekend, I think it was last Sunday, I had a day, like I have this chronic fatigue, for those of you who don't know. I have long COVID, and I have chronic fatigue. And like every day I wake up thinking, okay, I want to go live today. Can I do it? And it's hard for me to go more than a couple of hours without having to lie down. And last Sunday I had a day where I was able to go 5 or 6 hours without lying down. And believe it or not, that's a good day. And I went, like I was awake for like 12 hours. And I only had to take one nap, and that's a good day for me. And every once in a while I get that way, and I keep thinking, oh, I'm starting to get better. Maybe it's going away. And then I guess I overdo it, and then I regret it. And so the last few days have been really awful. But today was much better so far. And I don't want to blow it by overexerting. But I hate to just stop doing songs, because I love doing songs for you, but I also like sitting around and chatting, and I got all these stories I can tell, and if you have any questions, I'd love to answer questions about my songs, mostly, and songwriting. And thank you, Kay, for the follow, and thank you, Hart, for the follow. And please share the live and tell your friends to follow me. And if you're not following me, please follow me and share my live and go to my website and all that stuff. And there's a link in my bio that you can copy into your browser, and it will take you to a smart link that will take you, or a link tree, whatever you call it. I don't know which of those words is the more commonly used word. Oh, thank you, Ava, for the follow, and Maria for the share. So it'll take you to a link tree with all my links, my website, my Spotify, my Apple Music, all my streaming platforms, all my social media. So please do that. I see it. I've made it to an hour. Actually, an hour is kind of the magic number for my lives. First of all, I think, oh, thank you, Sid. First of all, I think the algorithm likes it when you hit an hour. But I'm also in a live agency. And, they have certain requirements for going live. And it doesn't count unless you make it to an hour. And I made it. Yes! I'm so happy I made it. Oh, I know what I can do. I can do a song. I don't know, but this is this song is only about 40 seconds long. So, of course, it does take, it is an exertional song, but it's only 40 seconds long. So maybe it won't be too much strain to do this song. And this song is absolutely the truth. And I mean everything I say in this song. So, know that. Yay, an hour, I know. Oh, thank you, Alicia, for the rose. Thank you. So, I'm going to do this very short, but very, very true song. Okay? Now, we know that, musicians, every musician will tell you, they just do it for the love of the art. It's all for the love of the art. Well, here's what I have to say about that. I do. I love the art, but still, this is true anyway. I want to go viral. I want to be famous. And all the online world will know what my name is. Like this, like this, like this, and then share this, share this, share this with all your friends. I'm asking you to make this dream come true. Then I'll be an idol. I want to go viral. I want to go viral. I want to go viral. Viral, viral, viral. Let's get it to spiral. I want to go viral. Thank you, Ella, for the follow, and Lily for the share, and Peyton for the share. And everybody, please, if you're enjoying this, please be sure to follow me if you're not already following me. Thank you, Dana, for the follow. And again, join my Discord server. I opened up a Discord server for my fans. It's called the Seth Heads. The Seth Heads server. And I'm going to post the link one more time. Here's the link to my Discord server. And thank you, Dana, for the share. And thank you, everybody, for being here. I really am so appreciative that you're here, and everybody who's followed me, and all the gifters. I really appreciate you all. And I really love being with you. So, like when I'm too tired to play any more songs. Oh, thank you, Nabiha. I really hate mispronouncing people's names because I've had my name mispronounced so many times. But I do the best I can, right? Oh, Ava, thank you for the heart puff. So, even after I get too tired to do any more songs, the fatigue is there. I still like to just, I always say, well, I guess I should end the live. And then I end up sometimes hanging around for another half an hour or more. Because it's fun chatting with you all and just hanging out with you all. And feel free to ask me stuff. That last song I did, I made a video of it. How's my day been? Well, today, I don't know if you were here just a few minutes ago, I mentioned that, I have long COVID and I have chronic fatigue. And this past several days have been really awful. But today, so far, has been better. And that's why I want to stop. I don't want to do any more songs because, the same thing happened a week ago. I had a better day, and then I guess I just overdid it. There's something called post-exertional malaise. So if you go past your limit, and the thing is you don't know you've gone past it until it's too late, then all the symptoms get worse, and it can last days or weeks. And for me, it lasted about 5 days. And I don't know. I may actually have to end this soon because I'm starting to feel like I should lie down and get rest. Usually just sitting and chatting doesn't take that much exertion. Thank you, Dana. I really hope so. You know, I've had this so I had this nurse promise me, oh, it'll go away. It'll go away in 18 months. That sounds like a long time, but I was like, I would be so thankful if it would go away in 18 months. Well, guess what? It's been more than 18 months and it hasn't gone away. I'm starting to lose hope that it's just going to go away on its own. You never know. I mean, I don't want to completely give up hope. And I do have a song about this, and you can hear it on Spotify or my website. It's called Long Haul, because long COVID is also known as long haul COVID. But there is still a chance that maybe they can come up with a cure. You know, I've tried all these things. You know, I've read these things online. Well, this works, this works, this works. None of the things have worked. I guess some of these things work for some people, but so far nothing has worked. But you know what I always do? The thing I'm most proud of, of myself, the thing I'm most proud of myself for is, you know, all these things, you know, I've had depression and anxiety and all these things, and I turn them into songs. And I always, don't want to give up. I always never quite, you know, sometimes I feel like giving up, but I always find a way to just keep pushing forward, no matter how slowly. And, you know, it's really been great because I started going on TikTok a couple of years ago, and I thought, they said you need 1,000 followers before you could go live. And I thought, God, that would be really great to be able to go live on TikTok. So I set a goal to be able to go live on TikTok. And then last May, I was surprised because I was at 750 followers, and they said you need 1,000. But when I got to 750, I got this notification. You are now eligible to go live. So I made that goal, and I've been going live more than I expected. You know, for a while I was, you know, because of the fatigue, I was just like doing 20 minutes at a time. But more recently, I've been able to usually make it for like an hour before I kind of have to stop the songs. So that's good. So that's progress, right? And thank you, Lacey, for sharing the live. And thank you, Lucia, for the follow. I really appreciate that. And I'm so glad you're all here. And I see people are still joining. Angeline and Jess and Ash have joined, and Riley and Ariana. Welcome, Kylie. Welcome, Emmy and Van and Alexa. Thank you, Kate, for joining, and Henry. It's great to see you. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I have been doing original songs, but I'm also a storyteller. So when I run out of songs, I can tell stories, and I can just babble aimlessly and endlessly, and hopefully amusingly. And sometimes I say really dumb things. And I like saying dumb things because they're funny sometimes. At least they're funny to me. You know, I make puns. I'm such a punster. I remember when I was a kid, actually, I used to buy joke books because I'm such a goofball. And you know, we had these book clubs. There was this book club when I was in school, and like every few weeks, the teacher would pass out the book club flyers. There were these like little mini newspapers. It was like on the newsprint type of paper, and it was like several pages long, and it was a list of books you could order. And you know, the standard thing would be to take the books home, you check the ones you want, and you show it to your parents, and then they would pay for it, usually. I don't think my parents ever refused to pay for a book. And there were all kinds of books. And I kept buying joke books. Those weren't the only books I bought. But I remember one of these joke books had a section, you know, it had jokes, different types of jokes, like, I don't know, riddles and limericks and puns. And then I remember, I don't know why I still remember this, but each section, it had a little, like, introduction, like a little jokey sort of introduction. So for puns, I remember it said, "A pun is the lowest form of wit. It does not tax the brain a bit." But I disagree with that, actually. I sometimes coming up with the weirdest puns in the world, that's a challenge. And I would make these puns, and now that I'm saying it, I'm tempted to try to make one. But when I'm trying to make one, I don't know. I'm on the spot, so that makes it hard to do. But I would make these like bizarre puns, and I would tell them, and my kids would always like roll their eyes or something. It's like, but these are funny because they're so off the wall. I'm glad you appreciate it, Lacey. At least somebody appreciates the fact that I make dumb puns. I'm such a punny guy. That's an old one. I didn't just make that up. Sorry, I can't take credit for that. That's too old. And then I didn't make this up either, but a friend of mine would say, "That's 2/3 of a pun. P.U." I don't even know if that's an expression anymore, but P.U. When I was a kid, anyway, that was a way of. I don't know where that even came from, but P.U. meant that smells really bad. P.U. Ugh. I don't think anybody uses that anymore. Has anybody ever heard that expression? Is that the first time you ever heard that, or have you heard that before? P.U. Ugh, that smells terrible. All right. Well, I hate to leave because I see you've heard that. Okay. But you've never used it, have you? I don't know. Maybe you're old. I don't know how old you are. I know a lot of people here are actually in their teens. I'm surprised that teenagers like my music because my kids don't like my music. I spent a lot of years writing country songs, and my kids don't like country music. So then they never liked my songs. But the songs I do now, the songs I've been writing now I guess they all have an element of country and an element of rock and an element of pop, and which actually makes it hard to, I've tried marketing myself through all these, I've taken classes and seminars on marketing your music. And it's really hard to market my music because I kind of made a conscious decision when because I was writing country songs for the radio. And when you're writing songs for the radio and also pop songs, you kind of have to write the style of song that's on the radio. And you have to write it, so you have to pick a genre and stick to that genre or they're not going to play it on the radio. And then, I had all these songs that I'd written that they weren't radio songs. They didn't fit any genre. Right, I'm my own genre. Exactly. I made that conscious decision. I appreciate that. I'll take that as a compliment. But, when I first started putting out my music, I'm like, I'm not going to force myself into a box. I'm just going to write the songs I want to write. And the more varied, I feel like the better. But that makes it hard to market because the first thing they tell you, like any music marketing class, or the first thing they'll tell you is, okay, first thing you do is find a sound-alike artist. An artist that you sound like. And right away, I'm done. That's it for me. And I actually asked everybody I know, people in the music business, people not in the music business, what artist do I sound like? And nobody could tell me. I actually paid for a song review one time. I don't need song reviews. I led a songwriting workshop for more than 20 years. I can teach songwriting. So I don't need to pay for a song review, but I did because the guy promised that he would tell you your genre and sound-alike artists. So I paid $30 for this song review. He should have refunded me. I should have asked for my money back because he couldn't tell me who I sounded like. I should have asked for my money back. I didn't think of it, but so I paid $30 for nothing because he couldn't tell me who I sounded like either. But I do occasionally I used to play out before I got my long COVID. I'd go to these usually open mics, but sometimes I'd be invited to showcase. And, I'd do a song and people would come up to me and sometimes they'd say, "Oh, you sound like Tom Petty." I heard that a few times, and I had a few songs. I guess I have a few songs that sound a little bit like him, and then I have people come up and, oh, you sound like Pink Floyd, and I have a few songs, especially the recorded versions, that kind of have a Pink Floyd-ish vibe. And then I had somebody, you sound like Paul McCartney. I'm like, that's the last thing I would have expected. I'll take that as a huge compliment. And then, you know, but I don't sound like any of those people. I have maybe a couple of songs that are kind of like those people, but overall, I don't sound like those people because I have a lot of songs that don't sound anything like those people. So, but the fact that I can go live here on TikTok, the algorithm doesn't care about my genre. And I'm so glad. Apparently, the people who are liking and following me don't care that I don't sound like another artist. That's probably a good thing that I don't sound like another artist, right? So I'm so glad. I'm so glad to be here, and that's why, you know, even though I can't play any more songs, I'm always hesitating to just end the live. Thank you, Ella Samantha. Thank you so much. But I don't know. I really think I'm going to end the live now, though, and I hate to do it when so many of you are here. And oh, look at that, 37,000 likes. You know, I did a live last night, and you never know. I never know when the algorithm is going to be happy with me and not happy with me. But it wasn't happy with me last night, and tonight it seems to be much happier than it was last night. That's good. So that's the problem with this, is like we're slaves to the algorithm. Oh, and you're happy. I'm happy and you're happy, and Happy followed me. I'm happy that Happy followed me. I told you I say dumb, goofy things. And that's one of them. All right. Well, thank you for the follow. Thank you for being here, everybody. Thank you, all the gifters. I totally, really appreciate the support and the love you send me, and all the likes and the follows. And what is that? Oh, thank you. Thank you, S. I really appreciate that. The hearts. And, you know, I'll go live as soon as I can again. You know, it all depends on the fatigue and the physical health. So until the next time, and you know, I don't have a regular schedule because of this. I wish I could just post a regular schedule, and then you'll know when I'm going to be live. But I can't because, you know, it just depends on whether I can do it or not. So I go live for as long as I can, when I can, and I'm so glad that you all have been here, and I hope you had a great time.